Welcome to the Cooking Principle, Cooking with Kyle, and today we are cooking meatloaf. Now I know not everybody likes meatloaf, but you haven't tried mine, and it's good. So our friend Dina loves this meatloaf. So today, Dina, I'm doing it for you because it's your favorite. So the first thing we're going to start with, got my bowl here. We're going to start with about a half a cup. No, actually that's a fourth of a cup of brown sugar. I use the light kind, so I'm gonna dump that over in there. And you're gonna watch me measure out this Heinz tomato ketchup. It's gotta be Heinz. Keep it Heinz, people. I love it. Okay, so it's about a fourth of a cup of that. It's gonna go in there. All right, and then same amount of mustard, prepared mustard, any old brand's fine. It's fine. So that's going to go in there as well. Sorry for that sound. Y'all, we've been working all day today trying to get Christmas down, and it is depressing. But you see my kitchen here. It's just country. It's a country kitchen. I read a post the other day that said that we've been sold a lie that you have to update everything. And this little kitchen probably hadn't been updated since the 90s, but we love it. It's a great home that we have. And the post also said, it said that God has given you the resources to steward what he's given you. So just thought that was a good take on things. So if you ever feel like your kitchen's not good enough, it is. All right, so I put my brown sugar in there, my ketchup, my mustard, and what we're gonna do is whisk that up real good. You can bring that camera over this way so you can see that. Okay, you just take a fork, just kind of work it in there. Nothing special, just get it all good and combined, or as Mimi would say, well acquainted with one another. And you're gonna do a couple of dashes of Worcestershire sauce. I'm gonna say about a tablespoon, maybe 2 tablespoons. It's gonna look like this. Okay. And the next thing I'm going to do is I'm gonna add over my ground beef. Now this is a 90-10. We try not to get a very fatty ground beef for this. Some people have to drain the beef off with meatloaf. My meatloaf, because I use such a lean beef, this meatloaf, you don't really have to do that. You don't have to drain it out. But we're going to get this meat over into the pack. You're going to watch me struggle. I'll struggle to get it over in there. There it is. All right. And then to the meat, we're going to add, I've got a small yellow chopped onion. Okay. 1 egg. So we're going to put 1 egg over in there. And then I have about a half of a cup of breadcrumbs to start with. And we'll check this to make sure it's enough so that it binds it well. So I'm going to mix it up and make sure that that's all good. And if we have to add any more in there, we will. Now some people put their hands in it. I have done it before, but I found that I don't really like to do that. So I just take my really good fork here and just get it all good and in there. Get it all mixed up. Now, I think that's good. It's gonna look like that. Now, I've got a prepared 8x8 Pyrex dish, and I have put a little Pam in there. And we're going to work this over, and then now, a lot of people put meatloaf in like a meat or like a bread pan. That's okay if you want to do that, or a loaf pan. It's all right. I've just always done an 8x8. Okay. So get it over in there. Just kind of mush it down some. And now, some people, this is optional. You can put salt, pepper, other ingredients in there. I've found over time that the sauce that goes in there is really your flavor. And remember, flavor gets an A in this kitchen. That's good for us. If you want to add salt, pepper, garlic powder, whatever you do you, boo. All right, so we're gonna put this in the oven for about 30 minutes, and then we're gonna come back and show you the topping. Okay, we just got it out of the oven. It's been in the oven for about 30 minutes. Here it is. Now, Amelia, who is filming, just said, that looks gross. Well, it does look gross because it's not done yet. So, the next thing we're going to do is add the topping, and this is really my favorite part. You know, a lot of people with their meatloaf, they just put ketchup all over it. We do not do that, and that is why my wife April loves my meatloaf, because there's an actual sauce that goes on this and not just ketchup. She doesn't like ketchup like I do. I love ketchup. So I'm taking about 1/4 of a cup of brown sugar again, and we're going to mix up some more ketchup, about 1/4 of a cup of ketchup in there. Put that over in there. And another 1/4 cup of mustard. And you know, you don't have to be precise. This is really to help you. I grew up in kind of kitchen where we just threw things together. We never thought about the measurements. So this is all new. Just a couple dashes of Worcestershire. We're gonna mix that up and see if that's pretty good consistency. We may have to add a little bit more in there to make it work. I'm just gonna add another little bit of ketchup. Oh, you hear Bo. It's probably the neighbor. That looks good. So I added about another 1/2 of a tablespoon or so in there. So now the next thing I'm going to do is pour this over the meatloaf. And again, this is our topping. And get it over in there. Almost looks like a barbecue in a way. But it's real pretty when you get it out of the oven. It's just got a great glaze, and it tastes so very good. So we're going to put this back in the oven for about 20 minutes or so, and then when we get it out, we'll be ready to eat. Well, our meatloaf is done, and I wound up putting this in the oven about 30 minutes, so all in all about an hour. And I'm going to show you my plate here. Look at all these leftovers from New Year's. Yesterday I got some black-eyed peas, macaroni and cheese, sweet potato casserole, and some collard greens. Oh my Lord, those collard greens were good. So we're going to cut into this meatloaf here, and I'll let you see how that looks. We're going to place it over. Look at that falling all to pieces. Look at it, it just falls to pieces. And it's good like that. That's when you know it's good. All right, there it is. And we're going to pair this with a brown and serve roll. And there's dinner. I want to tell you all, thank you again for following me. You can head over on my Facebook page, on the About page. There's all the links to my TikTok, Instagram, and Facebook, of course. And then hopefully we'll be very soon adding a website, and we'll keep you updated about an upcoming cookbook. And TikTok, again, April's back here telling me TikTok. So also on TikTok, and I don't know how to use any of them, so maybe we'll learn together. And also shout out to Cedartown Bulldogs. Those of you that live in Cedartown, shout out to you guys. And I also have some Rockmart followers. Maybe if somebody from Rockmart can give me a Rockmart sweatshirt, I'll wear that next time. And also one last shout out to our pastor's daughter who made my chocolate pie yesterday, and I'm going to link the picture of her pie so you can see how it turned out. All right, have a great rest of your evening, and thank you.